the waves will come a-crashing, I'll be on the beach and casting on the high hook. When no one else is catching, I'm the only one with action on the high hook. Where the land meets the sea, that's where I'll be. Anywhere there's surf, that's my home turf.
Hey there, friends and neighbors. This your old pal Slap High Hook Jackson saying, you ain't living, not even a smidgen, if you ain't surf fishing. So if you want to know where to go, what to throw, how to throw, and what to throw it at, you just keep your eyes and ears right here on the Slap Jackson Show, and we'll tell you all about that. Now, what you're looking at is beautiful Jones Inlet. Now, the reason I like to come here is because it's only a half an hour from my house. By the time I leave, I'm in the water and fishing in a half an hour. And I finally got there on Saturday, May 12th, and it was a little late, about 10 o'clock at night, but it was a good tide because it was southwest winds at 10 to 15. It wasn't cold, it was comfortable. It was about an hour after low tide, and I started to work all the little rips and currents up and down there. But I finally got a hit with this little bluefish, and I finally landed him, but I had all sorts of trouble with the camera, so I couldn't take a picture. The flash wouldn't work at the right time, this, that, and the other thing. I couldn't get the right mode. I couldn't see right. By the time I took a picture, he was no longer in front of my feet. I finally had to throw him back, and after I threw him back, I checked the camera and took this beautiful picture of my foot. But that didn't slow me down any because on Sunday, May 13th, I was back at it again. I got there at about 10:30 this time, and the conditions were more or less the same. It was a southwesterly wind, 10 to 15, but it wasn't cold in any way. It was comfortable. And I got there about an hour after low tide. So what happened? I started to work all the rips again. And I was working my way up and down the beach. After about an hour and a half, the only thing I had to show for my troubles was a skate that I just foul hooked with my bucktail. Well, I got him off the hook, and I took a look at my phone, and it was 2 minutes after 12, and I said to myself, you know, one more cast. When wham, this guy hit me. He made the whole night worthwhile. He must have been a good 7-pound bluefish. You could see that red pork rind of my bucktail just hanging out of his mouth on the side there. Yeah, he was a good fish. He really made the whole night. Well, let me tell you, when you get into one of these bluefish, for pound to pound, they really give you a good one. Anyhow, I was back at it again on Monday, May 14th, 4:30. I had a doctor's appointment in Belmore, so I showed up here to do a little more fishing. It was a little overcast, but another beautiful day. The local Sharpies were there to the left of me, to the right of me. This guy showed up just as I was leaving. I wonder how he made out. Hey, give me a call, will you? Anyhow, we were all catching these little cocktail blues, and you know, sometimes these cocktail blues, when they get caught, they get a little anxious and they start to regurgitate what they just ate. Well, you could look in the shadow areas, and you're going to see little spearing here that this guy was throwing up. You know, I picked up all the spearing. I threw them back in the water. All of them were dead except for 2. One was just about dead. The other one swam away like he was never touched. So, of course, on Wednesday, I was back at it on May 16th. And it was just a slow pick of cocktail blues. Catch a fish here, catch a fish there. This guy would catch one, that guy would catch one. That was about the size of it. Thursday, May 17th, 11:30 at night, I'm back at it again. Gee, I was having a good time. It was very light wind from the northwest. And it was just a couple hours before low tide. So I was working it and wasn't getting really any place. And then I caught this little schoolie bass, which made the whole night. I also got hit by a bluefish, but I never landed him. So my friends, if you'd like to get the Slap Jackson Surf Report, or if you'd like to go fishing with Slap High Hook Jackson, just drop me a line right here at the Slap Jackson Show at Verizon.net. And when I see you on the beach, it's always catch and release.